I'm back here because my phone is dead. Well, not dead. I just turned it back on, and I'm gonna add this part to my playlist right now. Okay, so all right, John, save this to your
Now,
playlist. Share this to a friend of yours who was curious earlier. Good night, mate. Streaming. Pray a good night. That word.
now,
Okay. Is that taken care of? Let's go into my favorite segment of these games, which takes place at night. So let's head on out and let's ride on back to camp. In the last part we fought a cryptid, a carnivore plant type of thing. Stop walking, Reem. Anyway, yeah.
I can see a lot of fish here.
Yeah, we're not doing that. Captain America will say, no, I don't think I will. I got 2 water balls for this. I'm not expecting to make this much longer than an hour, but we're gonna get a lot of plot in this bit. It's been a while since I was last on an orbital bike. I'm surprised we never just. I'm surprised that you never just were given an orbital bike for being friends with the Ashen Chevalier, and you could just ride around wherever you want to go. But whatever. Oh, but then again, Emma could teleport, so fucking lucky girl. Wish I could teleport. That'd make commute a lot easier. Anyway, oh yeah, that's right. Celine ate a giant fish before. I'm trying not to shake him too much. I'm a little on the full side. Why don't y'all just teleport to camp? Even though Michael would not approve, but who cares about Michael? Anyway, you never keep your figure if you keep overeating like that. Shut up, I just lost myself for a minute, that's all. Oh wait, we're thinking about the Crossbell itself. I don't think we're gonna walk around the city in the afternoon. If so, I had to change my I need to change my title of this video. But I doubt it. Yeah, but on our bike, come on, Allie. They haven't seen each other in a long time. So don't get in their way, alright? I'm surprised Una is being this supportive. I like how Courage is like, can we just get, oh fuck, can we just keep on going, y'all? Technically, Ollie is, I kind of consider Allie a part of, I feel like Allie is like a half hybrid of a new Class 7 member. And I kind of feel like that she's, like, she wasn't part of the old Class 7, obviously, but like, well, how she was a boss fight for us in 2. I don't know, man, like, I feel like that she's I feel like she's more of a, I feel like in the Western audience sense, people would feel like Altina was more of a Class 7 member than Crow, even back then. Anyway, they return home, chugging on ancient arts. No, this is one question I have for anyone who's a Trails fan. From my understanding, like with the whole orbital evolution and all that, technically all the magic that we do in this game is provided by these gems, and like it's actually coming out of our wristwatches things called the Arcuses. So when she said ancient arts, is all magic just called arts? And she mastered those same arts by the time she was 16. maybe she had maybe via a high level autistic woman. I mean, like, I would have some experience because I'm a high autistic guy, literally. Like, I've been diagnosed. Same thing with my ex-wife. Even though women is much more rare. I like how we're on this procedurally generated highway here. And you're like we all know there was no highway that was this damn straight in Crossbell. Watch someone who plays the Crossbell games be like, actually, there is a highway like this. Anyways, but yeah, this is a very nice scene though, otherwise. I think it's true with that spell you pulled earlier. Insuline, you stopped me from losing control. I just used a spell to calm your mana. What is mana? Cause in the second game, the Vermilion Apocalypse was sucking out the mana from people, making them turn to empty husks. So is mana like spirits? Cause like, well, yeah, I guess you said I calm down your mana, I calm down your spirits, and like even if your spirit being out of whack was, I don't know. One thing I will appreciate, one thing in the fourth game I appreciate about Ash is that he's not having any of this shit. Ash, like if Ash was here right now, he'd be like, "Can y'all shut the fuck up?" It's just good that it worked. I see. If you're losing control, then something grandmother told me might help. But for now, at least, I think you have the right idea of not overusing it. I will say this though, I am pretty damn amazed with how important Emma is to Rean. Or like from a narrative standpoint, because like, in the first game, I remember when I first started the game, I was blind on the first game. I would have never guessed Emma would have been this important of a character, because like she was just a nice, sweet, innocent girl that the class president, and she apparently liked this black cat for no particular reason. I guess I just think that she liked cats, but like I didn't really care because like she just didn't really grab my attention. Which, given who she is and what she was trying to do with being discreet, I guess good job. But from a narrative standpoint, from an audience standpoint, I'm just like. I didn't really pursue her bonding events from what I remember all like that because I just didn't care. From what I remember, I care more about the lads in the first game. Cause I didn't even know that there was a dating mechanic. Like I knew that they were like Ring get into awkward position with the girls and all that, but like I didn't know that there were any romance options. Literally, like in Persona. I just assumed that like Ring could just bond and hang out with people because it's just a Netflix and chill type of game where you could just chillax with your friends when you're not exploring dungeons. But yeah, let's stop right now this hallway, please. As soon as I think after chapter 2 is when Ring able to use spirit unification, but as soon as I unlock it, I'm gonna be using that every chance I get. Well, I use that every chance I get if it's efficient. Like, as far as I'm concerned, Reen, use every tool that's available to you. That's survival in this world. Anyway, I wish I understood better, but basically you're not gonna push yourself, right? Now I know why Ali always worries. We'll do what we can to avoid being a hindrance. But wait, what are we worried about though? Like, if Reen loses control, like, is he gonna just start killing? Like, let's say if Rean just suddenly lost control right now, like, or like, let's say he was losing control when he's during one of his history lessons and the students are being rowdy. Will Rean just be like, will Rean just have an Anakin Skywalker moment, or what? And so don't be afraid to rely on us. Kind of you both, but I agree with them. Though by this point, you should know my opinion on the matter. That I do. Okay, I need all three of you to have my back. Oh, you have such a good rapport with your students. A lot of teachers in real life, in the Western audience, I feel like Rean would kill to have your students. The running part of the old class 7. You gotta start somewhere. Yeah, thank you, Celine. Are you guys like jealous of the fact that Emma is a girl who's like Breen, or are you guys just legit just jealous that Breen actually has connections? Well, you guys seem like normal, sociable people. Like, despite Kurt's insecurities, and I guess maybe, okay, probably Altina. Like, I can't really see her having any type of social connections, but she's connected to Leonora. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. But don't worry, don't worry. I'm sure by the next arc, I'm sure you guys will have all your little connections and all that shit. And Earth Entertainment. I hope we can see both of them soon. By the way, Emma, what are you doing to... I really wish Ring finished that sentence so that Una could be like, oh, what now? Oh, you know what? I remember foreshadowing this in the last part, or the part after last, I think. We had to load this little cutscene here. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry if I'm ruining the moment here, but yeah, they're bringing the artillery guns from, or I think they're called railway cannons, but as far as I'm concerned, they're artillery. But basically, though, we saw these in Guerrilla Fortress in the first game, in the prologue, in I think that was from chapter. I think they officially called them chapters, and I think within like chapter 5 or like late in game when we get back there. But I will say this though, like I didn't really in the Switch version where I first experienced this. I don't think I really saw much of this because I just didn't really care. Like I didn't think much of it from Una's perspective because at this point in time, I still thought that Una was a bit of a bitchy girl towards Ring, and I just wasn't having any of her shit, despite this being her hometown. Like, and me, like I like her mom and her little siblings, but I didn't like her attitude towards Ring. But by the end of the first night, though, I want to just hug the girl and be like, "Girl, it's all right, girl." Like Una is like definitely. I hate to pick favorites between my students, both in real life and in games, but if I had to pick a favorite out of the 3 original new Class 7 members, and even more so you count the other 2, I think Una might be my favorite character as far as like I feel like even though I'm jumping the gun already before 4, but I think even here though I think Una really is like the heart of Class 7. Like just like how they need Green to make the old and I guess new to a degree Class 7 work. I think Una is like the closest thing to main. I think Una is definitely main heroine material. Anyway, yeah, railway cannons. Dang it, films. Not emerging. Even though I'm commentating all over this stuff, but I'm still immersed in this specific story moment. I feel like Trail to Coastal 3 could be subtitled, "What is happening in this country?" Love this music. I like that little pan shot. Even though the game isn't the most graphically advanced, as I'm sure people will point out, but they do a good job though with what they got. That you cannot take away from Falcom. Oh, that's right. You were staying over at this inn, apparently. I'm surprised that there was no one around saying, "Hey, y'all, I saw this talking cat," and one of the soldiers just be like, "Oh, it's the alcohol talking to you." And between the food and the inn, I have no complaints. I think you'll like it here. if I was if I was Allie, I would probably just give Una a hug or something. Well, then Allie, this is not Cold Steel 4 Allie. This is Cold Steel 3 beginning Allie. I would say this, but yeah, like I feel like someone. I think one of us needs to hug Una just because like she's probably stressed out about the railway cannons because she's like the most she's like a surrogate Crossbell representative. Like she's like the Crossbell representative of swords. Randy, he basically does too, but her more so. Plus, I don't think Randy was even born Crossbell. He was just a party member in the Crossbell games, and that's why we got the association with Crossbell with him. But anyways, I was saying something on the line of I was going to go on a tangent about how I'm really impressed by how well they characterized Altina throughout 3 and 4. Like she was all right, I guess, but there wasn't really much for her to do in the second game. But hey, you can probably imagine. Like I feel like I'm constantly praising the game occasionally about how much heart these guys have. To the point I could overlook their stupid inconsistent voice acting issue. Thanks, baby girl. Don't push yourself too hard. Yup. You two just go to bed or something. She's not Morgana, but Celine will do. Alright, back to camp, y'all. Hug her. Group hug. Group hug. Like hugging out is the best way to go, even though as an autistic person that I mentioned previously, I really hate hugging things out. I'm a very weird guy when it comes to my things. And let's get back organized at first so we can pinpoint the problem area. But this could be a good experience for Altina to start hugging Una. Come on, y'all. Cause I guess it's just because I just know what's gonna happen tonight. But like, I really I feel for Una a lot.
Oh, good. You picked up.
Baby girl.
Where are you right now, Reen?
Are
you done with your special
even though that can
ops
apply
mission?
to anyone, I guess, in this game. But what?
Ah, so you saw them too?
How do you saw them? Cause isn't our camp like behind some mountain, so not like you could see the other tracks? How did I not know? Oh well.
I do want to talk about that, but there's another matter that needs our attention first. Can you come back to the camp ASAP?
Is it not proper to say ASAP? Is that just a stupid American thing? Wait a minute, what kind of matter are we talking here?
Oh, hello, Yuna.
Is Una trying to say what's more important than the fact that they're carrying around railway cannons in my town?
Don't worry, it's nothing bad. The branch campus just got a request from the Governor General. That's all.
At first, in the Switch version, I thought that this was a sign that maybe they're gonna give me some temporary party members with Jessica, Freddy, and a few others, or maybe give me Ash or Muse. At least the later part, I was kind of right.
He asked us to go to the party at Orcus Tower tonight as part of the security detail. Also, that we greet Prince Oliver and Princess Alphen.
I think he's just doing this just so that Rufus could talk to Reen. I think that's the reason why that's the reason why Rufus is requesting them. But then I'm jumping the gun. I'm sorry, I'm impatient and with stuff, but hey, at least I'm able to tell you guys exactly what I think of everything as we're going through here. Leaving the camp. Yay. This is why I went to bed. At the fisherman's thing. Alright, we got the RMP guarding the train. Alright guys, let's make sure the train don't get damaged this time because our insurance premiums are through the roof. I'm assuming train companies in real life have insurance companies. I don't know why they wouldn't. But yeah, like I'm saying, I love the nighttime feeling of the Cold Steel game, specifically 3. Like everything just feels so chillax. It feels so immersive. Like even though the game is definitely not in first person and we're not moving around right now, but like seeing these pan shots of people, all that, shit, make that a ASMR video, just all the nighttime scenes of all the towns throughout the Cold Steel games. Like, I feel like mixing the music, this is definitely really soothing. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Vivi!
Many influential individuals have gathered here at Orcus Tower tonight. However, we've confirmed that Speaker McDowell was not one of the people invited to the festivities. I worry the citizens of Crossbell won't take the news that their local representative has been snubbed like...
Uh-oh.
Pardon us for that. The views and opinions just expressed are not endorsed by this news channel.
And if you never hear from these people ever again, they're on long extended vacation. You know what? With how ruthless Rufus is, hey, that rhymed. But like, with how ruthless Rufus is in the 4th game, I'm just surprised that between both him and Osborn, I'm just surprised that they don't just do like secrets, or like they don't do like, I'm surprised that they don't just like secretly arrest and execute any naysayers. Because like it's not like that. It's not like Rufus and Osborn especially have a conscience, but good thing they don't think like that, I guess. Even though I don't get why with the shit I seen them do in the 4th game, but. But yeah, this is pretty here. Is that lasagna or sushi in one of those food trays? Oh well. Actually, I think we'll get to walk around a eating area for us students here in the moment. But first though, important character time. Alright, we got Rufus.
Staff and students of Thor's branch campus, thank you for all your hard work. I will explain the particulars for the security at tonight's event, but first...
You know what? Like, looking at Rufus's outfit right now, I was looking at Trails in the Sky in the Nutshell by this one guy. I forgot his name and my phone is charging still. Basically though, I saw a cut-in image of Blue Blanc, and seeing Rufus's white and blue, something about his outfit reminded me of Blue Blanc.
Allow me to introduce the people for which you'll be providing security.
Alright, we gotta protect Carl.
It's a pleasure to meet you all. I'm responsible for overseeing the well-being of Heimdall. My name is Carl Regnitz.
I don't think those two change at all. Like, I think they look exactly the same from what I remember, but just in HD.
Leaves is a part of the capital's suburbs. It's unfortunate we haven't met before, but this is a good opportunity for us to become acquainted.
Irina Reinfurt, nice to meet you.
Since we know how Altina's Elisa. Since I know how Lisa's dad is by the 4th game. So far we haven't come across Irina in the 4th game yet. So I'm kind of curious to see what Irina's deal is. Like, maybe Irina is just an overworked woman and she's actually a chill lady and she just deals with a whole bunch of shit. But at the same time though, from what I'm seeing though, from everyone else, watch her still be a relatively evil person. But Marcus's dad though, like he never really gave me any reason to think that he's evil. So hopefully Carl keeps being the good egg out of them. Like one of these actual adults got to be not evil, right?
I suppose we've been indirectly working with each other via your use of the Arcus IIs, the Derflinger, and the Panzer Soldats. I've read your reports, so I have high expectations for each of you.
Governor Regnans is a sworn ally of the Blood and Iron Chancellor.
She's Elisa's mother.
I
remember Grandpa mentioning her before.
These guests, on the other hand, should require no introduction.
Well, the purple-haired girl. Cause like Elise is not royalty.
It's so nice to
She's
meet
a
all of
noble,
you
but
from
not
the
royalty.
branch campus. I am the Princess of the Empire of Erebonia, Alfin Rice Arner.
It took me a while to not pronounce their name as Armor. Cause like Honor, Armor, it sounds very similar to me. You know what? I think
I wish we could have met before, but I'm glad to finally have the opportunity.
I think Reen's unspeakable outfit, I think it oddly matches the color scheme of the branch campus, surprisingly. At first, back in the Switch version, I thought they were looking at Altina at first, but I guess I don't remember what Altina looks like.
I'm sure it's due to Adios' guidance that we were able to meet tonight.
Hey. What's up, man?
I am none other than Olivert Rice Arner, though some have taken to referring to me as the debaucherous prince.
And some have referred to me as the main character of the whole Trails arc. Or of the whole Trails game, or all of the Trails games, at least up to this point.
I am here as head of the inspection team. Though, as it's simply for show, it may be more accurate to call me a figurehead.
Which makes sense because you're royalty. Despite being a bastard child, apparently. Well, he didn't really say anything that...
However, truth be told, I actually have a small connection with all of you.
Yeah, cause I founded the original Class 7, bitch. But no, I forgot what his main connection, what he's about to say here is. But anyway, though, like, as far as them doing that weird awkward pause and all that, like, Oliver didn't really say anything that was like, well, maybe because I'm just so used to his Oliver-isms, maybe I'm just so used to his quirks that it just doesn't faze me. But like, cause me, I met a lot of weird people in my real life. And like, I feel like I met a few people in real life that really makes Oliver not really seem that special to me, as far as how weird he may be to others. But like, shit though, he didn't say anything that really would throw anyone off, I would imagine.
Up until last year, I was the chairman of the board at Thor's main campus.
You came up with the idea of the branch campus?
And coincidences abound, for the three here with me comprise the entire board of directors. I'm sure it's a bit late by this point, but I'd like to welcome you to Thor's. Even in these turbulent times, I wish for each and every one of you to enjoy your youth to its fullest and become the foundation of the world.
Even rings, the cross is kind of partially matching with the little symbol on the back of these guys' uniforms. Not exactly, of course, but I guess the color, I get the white, I get the shade of white is just making me feel like that. Yay. Football. I don't know. Hey, as I explained earlier to the badass beat, we will be on standby on floor 34, one floor below the event. Caught me crazy, but I think it would have been an interesting idea to split us in half, not literally, and like have half this body, like you should have half of us be on the floor below, or actually in thirds, like maybe like for the 3 different classes, right? Like have one class be below the event, have one class actually be monitoring the event, like maybe the finance class, and someone else just be on top of the be on the top floor, like what's like, let's say if a terrorist put sleeping gas or whatever, and we're all in one room. I just feel like it'd be easy to take all of us out or incapacitate us real easily if we're all in one place. You know what I mean? But then again, like no one cares about the branch campus anyway, besides the branch campus. So I'm surprised that none of you students even mentioned it at any point. Gee, this school's got some serious connections. The prince mentioned it to me back during the trade conference, but seeing them all remind me of my time back at the campus. Yeah, it really takes me back. I remember them all dancing about the bonfire after the school festival. I was there, and I still vaguely remember that, and I still can't picture that. And thank you for your assistance. Alright, so you two scram. I just had to talk to my boy here. And you seem to be enjoying your life as an instructor at the branch campus. Actually, I think that talk is coming later. Thing that makes me proud that I've been the one to nominate you as First Lieutenant Orlando. I like how blunt Randy's being to him. But for another thing though is, why, like, for one thing, why are you having him influence young, supposedly impressionable Empire students? Even though technically, I guess he is part of the Empire no matter where he goes to now, but like, still though, like, I don't know why, man, but I do feel like this is a stupid ass idea. Like on paper, or even if you're part of a shadowy, you're trying to do some type of shadowy deal, like, wouldn't it be wise to have him be like a minor or something? And like, instead, why didn't you just do that with the other SSS members, letting them be instructors? Like, what makes, like, is Randy not good enough for coordinating students to rebel against the Empire? Oh well. Anyway, you need something from me? Or you come here to tell me what you're gonna do with them? I haven't a clue what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, Randy, whatsoever. Pardon that cough. I don't have any type of sickness. To be honest, I came here to speak with Reem. Cause see, this is his game, you see. So join me on floor 36. It's reserved for VIPs. I was able to set up a small window of time during the dinner party to speak with some of the guests. From what I remember, from what I know of Rufus in the 4th game, apparently he's working on his ulterior motives right now. So why is he caring about going to this damn dinner party? I guess maybe to keep his appearance nice and dandy. And bring the new Class 7 and Cadet Russell. Oh, Tia? It's so weird, like, I don't know why, but the word cadet threw me off. Anyway, I like them to be there as well. Cause see, Russell was part of a previous arc, you see, and I wanted to twirl my mustache in front of her. That's how I'm reading it. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, we got a wannabe Men in Black here, guiding me here. I feel like some classic Trails fans playing through this. I bet a lot of them were hoping that they could play with Tia in their party. Honestly, I was kind of expecting Tia to become like a temporary party member at some point in this game, but I think they saved her off for the 4th game, from what I've heard. And please speak with the security guards before entering. Same thing with Randy. Which I guess is fair, because this is our game. Like, just sit still and look pretty, I guess, Tia, while we do the real stuff here. Isn't it a bit too much for us to just go up and have a chat with the Royals and the Empire? Well, they said they want to talk with the new Class 7. And plus, like, have y'all seen how Oliver is? Like, I think Alphen was being real proper during the whole little thing, besides the little glancing at Muse, but that's nothing compared to what Alphen's really like. Alphen is just like a female Oliver, so you'll be fine, baby girl, come on. As for you, Tia, Prince Oliver and Chairman are ready to meet with you. And Rufus, technically. And it's been quite a while since I've spoken with the Prince. I'm excited to see him again. It'll be my first time meeting Elisa's mother, though. With the exception of the RF Chairman, I'm acquainted with all of them. I am acquainted with the Imperial family as well because I'm a Vander. No need to be formal, just act the way you always do. Easy for you to say, I'm not acquainted with many of these mega VIPs. Well, now's a good time to get to know them. This is Reen talking to any newcomer. Let's go to the Governor Regnus and Chairman Irina's room first. But what if I don't want to though? What if I want to go talk to them other people first, Reen? Why, like, come on, instructor. Alright, let me save my game real quick, because I do not want to sit through all that exposition again. I love Trail of Cold Steel 3 the most, despite all the badass moments of 4. Like, as if I just feel like it's a lot more my speed for what I'm looking for in these type of games. Yeah, I can't read this. I guess I kind of can, like, VIP room, Challenge Hall maybe, or you know what, never mind, I can't read anything besides the VIP room. Let me in. Let me in. Alright, let me in. I think in the Switch version, I started with Oliver first, but you know what? We're gonna do this first here.
Welcome.
Well, from what I remember, Tia's grandfather, he's like the main catalyst for the whole orbital revolution and the reason why they have orbital technology in the first place. So I guess I can see why these two want to talk to her. In the Switch version, before I really knew who, in the Switch version, I didn't know who
Sorry
Russell
to call
was.
for you like this. I'm sure you're busy with security matters.
So I was just like, why the hell do they want this random cute little blonde chick with us? And all that. I'm like, what do y'all want Tia for? Like, she's just a cute blonde girl who works with Schmidt. Are you guys trying to get some type of secrets about Schmidt through her, or what? But no, then once I realized who Russell is later on, I was like,
it's fine.
Okay, it makes sense.
I'm glad for the chance to talk.
And plus for Oliver and her, they were party members together at one point.
It's good to see you again, Governor Regnitz and Chairman Irina. I see Sharon is with you too.
Thanks to you, I was able to promptly meet with the chairman.
Thanks to you, you're effectively on my shit list from the fourth game. Because just not how things play out. Like, until I understand your motivations and until I fully get a grasp on you and your whole damn organization, I'm gonna hold onto the fact that you could be as pretty and cute as you want, Sharon, but like at the end of the day though, I like you. I love all the villains, regardless of me. Cause one thing I don't like about the Ouroboros members is that I don't really see their motivations. I don't see why they're all working together. Like, to me, like, I feel like that their motivations and stuff just don't make sense sometimes. And I guess I'm just frustrated at all of them as a whole. Like, even though some of them do make more sense than others, like from what I remember, Sharon makes a lot more sense to a degree than others. But at the same time, I'm just like, screw you guys as far as that goes. But I'm like, okay, you want to cause me trouble later down the line? Fine. Anyways, Let's keep on rolling. You know, here's another thing I'm just gonna point out. Like, I haven't looked at that many pictures of maids before, which so that for that little corset thing around her stomach, like shouldn't that be like beneath her shirt? Cause I used to wear a back brace before when my back got messed up one time when I was married, but I just feel like that should be beneath your shit, so that way so people can see your pretty white and purple maid outfit thing. But you know what, whatever.
I'm glad to see you all were able to safely complete your duties for the day.
I've heard about what you've been doing for your special ops missions. Thank you for your assistance.
Well, how sus you two could be sometimes. I feel like my default state with these two is to always press X to doubt.
So you're the new Class 7? And you are Professor Erica's daughter.
Her name dropping that didn't mean jack shit to me in the Switch version at the time I was playing it, from what I remember. It's kind of hilarious with how much context really changes things.
Yes.
Even though I still say that this game is still good for newcomers, because I don't think this is a make or break moment at all. I just think it's a cute detail.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hey, baby
Nice
girl.
to meet you. You know my mother?
I met her when I went to Libero with my father many years ago. We still keep in touch, even if she spends most of her letters gushing about you.
Mother.
I'm real curious to see what your mom's like though, because I bought the Sky games a while ago, and I still intend on playing them. And I still intend on me recording myself playing them, even though not by live stream.
Nice to see you again,
yeah.
Governor Regnance.
I believe the last time was at Corel Imperial Villa. But now you're one of Reen's students? This sure is an interesting class. I heard you met with Machias and Elisa earlier?
Yeah, thankfully. Elisa delivered Orbital bikes and new equipment for the Dareflinger.
I see. Here, have a seat. Sharon, some tea for our guests.
There's a kitchen around here?
Certainly.
Well, then again, I guess Sharon could just whip. I bet Sharon could hold a, like despite me ranting on her just a moment ago. The one thing I'll give her, like, as a maid, like Sharon will get like 7 stars on Yelp or something with how effective she is. Like, I bet she has a little mini kitchen beneath that dress of hers. Beneath all the chains, of course. Hey, what? I like this little music. This little music beat always gets me. The new Empire's 8 Metropolis plan, huh? I need to move up here because of the stupid glare from my lights up here. I don't feel like playing this with the TV going get burning out my eyes at night here. Anyway, playing it at Jirai. You didn't before. Decor the new Empire, huh? There will be a speech explaining the particulars tomorrow when Crossbell Provisional Legislature is assembled. That's gonna be fun. The few elements would have been most notable in the new tax plan. Uh-oh. Trails. One of the few games where I'll actually listen about the tax plan. Tax rate differ by region, but now we're gonna unify all of that. From a political standpoint, I wonder how people will react to this game. In the West, especially. Well, if you know what you're doing, is it really that much of a hassle? If the open plan to have a single tax rate for the entire empire, just like Liberal, for example. But then again, as a guy who files taxes, through TurboTax and all that, yeah, you know what? Well, maybe it's probably simple to have just one tax plan. Taxes are pretty much the same wherever you go, Liberal. It seems like a logical plan. But that's ludicrous. But that's genius. But that's dangerous. I feel like it makes a lot more sense if Una had that. But that's. Cause like I don't know, like Kurt don't strike me as the type of guy who cares about taxes. And it's gonna be a big change for the nobles who live off the province's taxes. Okay. But no, Marine. Well, even though I'm sure it doesn't work like this, but can I feel like the nobles could work out a deal where they still get their tax money, but they pay the same. Cause like they said, like the plans, cause the tax plans for the empire. So for I guess paying taxes to the emperor. So maybe if they make the nobles be responsible for paying taxes, maybe the nobles could charge their high rates toward their citizens, and then they pay the same unified amount to the empire. Like, don't get me wrong, like it's a very fucked up thing to do to the commoners, like, but I'm just saying that, like, after seeing how ruthless Rufus could be sometimes in the fourth game, I just feel like that it's not outside the realm of possibility that they should be able to negotiate something like that. Anyway, we plan to discuss all those at the provisional legislature tomorrow. Just so you know, Crossbell will. Didn't Una just say that? Weren't you saying the same thing about how your taxes are high? Excuse me, but you'll be talking to the speaker of Madad about this, right? Yeah, that was the plan, but it may not be that easy. Apparently, he won't be at dinner tonight. From what I remember, Irina didn't really give two shits out of their way, but I think Carl actually does care to a degree about whatever's going on that end. Like even though Carl is like a government man and all that, but I think Carl I think out of all the like adults with the shady, like even though he's working for directly beneath Osborn, I still think Carl has his humanity. With that look you're giving them, okay, another thing. Okay, here's a kind of spoiler, but everyone who played Cold Steel 2 know that Osborn is Reen's father. But the new Class 7, besides Ultina, but Ultina for some reason had some type of oath to be silent on it. But the new Class 7 though never learned that Osborn is Reen's dad until like near the beginning, pretty much near the beginning of the fourth game. So, do you two know? We all have our respective reasons for coming to Crossbell. Yeah, we're right for a building too that Tia works at. I'm surprised they didn't make any comments about that. But Carl, he's just here because of Osborn. So all of this, including the visits from the Pentagon, doing the Imperial Government and the Governor General, which means I feel like that would be in crossover also. We're a military academy for the Empire, so why are we surprised that the Empire is influencing where we go? Like, is it really, like, I kind of find it, like if Reen wasn't working at the branch campus, then I would see why it would seem kind of random for Osborn to be focused on micromanaging where the branch campus goes specifically. But with Reen there, though, yeah, the branch campus is technically a part of the Empire. So you saw them, huh? One of my main reasons for visiting. Uh-huh. But why? Or you gonna be voiced? Fuck. Newest model. I'm just gonna read the bits. official successor to Guerrilla Fortress. I only and for anyone new starting at this point, I think this is my main way of reading, where I just try to paraphrase things, cause I'm a young man I'm a very antisocial man who's not used to using my throat still. So go easy on me, y'all. Are those two train cars I'm just noticing that are not on tracks, and they're able to could trains work like that in real life? Anyway, the methane firepower of the old models, but more mobility. Make use of detour rails. Basically, they can be moving along anywhere. They can fuck up anyone that even look at us the wrong way. You kind of saw them in person, but from a distance, like the rest of us did. Why was never a concern. I was tasked by the Imperial Army to make them, so I did. That's all. The body of your school, Professor Schmidt, helped out as well. Do you think, well, to be fair, Uno, Schmidt does not have a heart? Or like he does, but like, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like he's like an antithesis to Iron Man. And it's hard to betray your expectations like this. You know, but like, judging by Carl's looks though, like I feel like Carl is like the most humane out. Like, if like, let's say if like, I'm just gonna assume that since he's working with the Osborn, that by the fourth game, Carl is probably an evil guy. But like, I feel like he's evil in the same sense as Duvalie, where they're just on the wrong side for whatever stupid ass reason. Pretty much. But both Chairman Irina and I were involved with the establishment of the original Class 7. That's one of the reasons we wanted to meet with you today. We want you to be aware of both the bright future and the cruel present between the Empire and Crossbell. And bright future as in all the light from the explosions. I find it intriguing that Rufus is gonna be the only one who wants to talk to Green privately, while everyone else is chill. When am I gonna end this part of the main question? You know what? After we talk to Oliver, we're gonna call it a night. Cause when shit started to hit the fan, I really want us to be, you know what? We're gonna end up on, we're gonna be able to free roam around. Okay, so when we're able to free roam with the other SOAR students for a bit, that's probably where I'm gonna end the part. Yeah, you alright, baby girl? I still don't know why Rufus don't just publicly execute or secretly execute at the very least Lloyd and everyone else on wherever God, I think I might have spoiled it earlier in the previous part, but like they're in the stupid bird cage that is metaphorical, and I don't get why, because Rufus is able to just kill them secretly and just kill any reporters nearby and call it a day. And I can promise you that's not going to be the most surprising thing that man's capable of, apparently. And we'll learn actually in this part. Cause like up until this point, I feel like Rufus is actually a decent guy. Like I like Rufus a lot. I thought he was like the only good noble, and I actually kind of believed in him to a degree throughout the second game that he was planning on helping us out and defeat Cayenne. And I didn't expect them to be the one to arrest him and all that, per se. I expected him to be there, though, when he was arrested. I was expecting that honor to go to Ring. But, I didn't count on Osborn surviving all the shit he did, but...
Reem!
The most genuine people you'll ever meet that's technically in a position of power.
Welcome, all of you.
Was Alphen in the Sky Games? I never heard.
Elise,
I never
Princess
heard
Alphen. Good to see you both.
I never heard them mention her.
Yes, likewise. If I recall correctly, we haven't seen each other since the end of last year.
You know what? From a distance, like I thought, like in the Switch version, like I thought that Alphen could really pass herself off easily as Elisa's younger sister. Like from a distance, like you look at a picture of Elisa when Elisa was especially in the first two games, like you sit them side by side, like you told me that she was Elisa's younger sister, I would believe that.
And Elise. Oh, Elise?
Why you did that?
It's nothing.
Maybe she was just distracted by Reen's outfit. But I was expecting her to hug me with how she was saying, "Oh, Elise."
Good to see you again, Reen.
Yeah, it's been too long. I heard you became student council president. Is that going well?
If I were Reen, I'd be like, give your big brother a hug, baby girl.
Oh, absolutely. Her popularity with the younger students has simply skyrocketed. Everyone there relies on her all the time. Perhaps tonight, she can rely on her dearest brother to comfort her? Your Highness!
I'm glad to see you two are as close as ever.
So these are the princess and Instructor Reen's little sister.
Oh yeah, Reen did mention that to Una at one point.
Both of them are so gorgeous. It's like they stepped right out of a dream.
I'm guessing she never met her?
Aha! Welcome, young Reen.
I like to imagine that he was just standing
Prince
awkwardly in
Oliver.
that corner.
It's been a while since I've seen you, too.
Indeed. Over a year? Far too long by my reckoning. Late though it may be, I'd like to congratulate you on graduating. I'd also like to thank you for lending your aid to the branch campus.
You already did, though.
I'm not worthy of those words. You've done a lot for me, too, Your Highness. You and Toval. Let me thank you on behalf of all my classmates who aren't here today.
Oh, that little parlor trick I did for you? Think nothing of it.
I guess the old Class 7 has a lot going on.
Thank you, newcomer Una.
He's pretty charismatic. Just what I'd expect from a prince.
I'd hesitate to call him a typical prince.
I don't really pay that much attention to like stuff with royalty. I don't really watch a lot of stuff, I guess. But I think as far as princes go, like one person that Oliver remind me of is I can't remember the show, but I think it was a Disney show where there was like this emperor guy and like he was probably going to a high school in the fantasy land. The Emperor's New Groove. Okay, well apparently that's the name of the. Okay, well that's a movie apparently that's based off the show I'm thinking of. Okay, yeah. Okay. It was called The Emperor's New School by Disney. But that's what Oliver remind me of, personality wise. Sorry for that.
So we have the new Class 7 and my very own little comrade in arms.
Little comrade in arms. Okay, Tia.
It's good to see you again, Kurt. But Tita, has it truly been 3 years?
I feel like Oliver's hair,
Perhaps I should play you a song
than,
to mark this joyous reunion
Alpha's.
of friends long apart.
I think we'll pass. Besides, I'm sure you don't have much time before the dinner.
I'm glad to see you're the same as ever.
It is a pleasure to see you again too, Your Majesty.
Wait, what?
Vander, Reen, Altina. Has she came across Oliver in the second game? She came across his dad and the whole royal family, but not him.
I've heard rumors about the kind of person he is.
Yeah, they haven't.
They appear to
okay.
have all been true.
Okay, they never met.
Dear Oliver, can't you see the new people are overwhelmed by your charms?
You know what? Like, I feel like in the first games, Alpha had no chill either. She was just like Oliver, like a female Oliver. But I feel like in this game so far, at least up to chapter 3, she's a lot more. Well, sure, she does have some of her little mannerisms, of course, with the whole teasing Elise and Reem. But like, I feel like she's really toned down.
Please have a seat, everyone.
And much of that, I don't like the dating in the romance options concept with how they implemented it throughout these games. I will say it's kind of, I do find it funny that they do have the power fantasy of Reen being able to like date or whatever Alphen or like an actual princess in the fantasy like world. I don't know, it's something about the clichéness of the sound of that on paper that's hilarious. Even though personally I wouldn't pursue that because I'm still going after Elisa is what I'm aiming for, and plus in my own playthrough I'm probably aiming for someone more like Sarah anyway on my first route. Shit. To bring me back. Last time we were together, Tia was during the incident in Liberal. Oh wait, no, it was in Phantasma, wasn't it? Was that like an alternate dimension that happened in the Liberal games, or? Oh, and Sky the Third. That's probably the thing of, cause I remember seeing a nutshell video of that. Have you been doing well since then, Olivia Oliver? I don't think it really matters which one you go with. And we're more hard to see what a delightful young lady you've grown into. I'm sure it's been causing dear Agate no end of trouble. Well, in fact, I'm told you ran into him in Sutherland. I heard all about your previous set of field study. They keep calling it field studies in the first game, so field study. Thank you for doing the request on behalf of the Imperial government. Are you and your family part of the government or not, Oliver? That's all I want to know. Because given this game and the ending in the next game, I don't understand your government structure sometimes, Oliver. And I played the first 2 games. And the old Class 7, I get helped out a lot. The entire branch campus too, led by Kurt, Una, Altina. Instruct, yep. I heard that you joined Class 7, Kurt. It truly seems to be a good fit for you. I never expected Cedric would have done such a thing. Oh, you guys heard about that. He's the older sibling of that snobby prince guy. That's a little too disrespectful, and this is me talking. Well, you're not really disrespectful of Reem per se. Like, well, you kind of are, like. But I think it's different, Otina. Like, you're not really outright hostile. Well, I certainly cannot argue that point. Unfortunately, let me say this, Reem. You as well, Kurt, given what your family has been through. We sincerely apologize for his actions. You have a whole bunch of apology brownies to make for us after the end of the 4th game, I'm sure. No, please, don't trouble yourself over it. My father, brother, and uncle have all accepted it already. I wish we got to see that when they just disbanded the banders, cause I feel that would be both impactful for both Kurt and also like I just want to know cause from like the little bit I saw of Mueller in the first 2 games and Dex, I actually quite like them a lot. Like as far as their personalities go, like oh well. If anything, I was just surprised how much he grew in such a short time. But anyway, I'm a main character, so he can't do shit to me. In theory. When did he start being like that? Around summer of last year, after he was unable to attend the summer festival due to illness. It was though he changed to a completely different person. From what I heard of Osborn, in this game, and I guess probably next, maybe it was something similar to what happened to Osborn to make him change, as Reem's dad would say, but whatever. He grew taller and stronger, and into a bit of an asshole, but oh well. Were that it, he would be fine, but he also became much more forceful. Our mother would worry about him too. Why is it out of the question to just make Oliver be the guy to carry the nation instead of Cedric? Cause like, okay, sure, they both got royal blood, so how about we just judge them by their merit? Like, Oliver, even though Oliver's Oliver, but shit, when it comes down to it, like, he's a good man. I feel like that's the most important thing about him. Oh well. Being trained well. Chandler Osborn. Recently, Cedric began to look up to him. And Ren just like, not my dad, but I can't say that in front of these guys, because... Wait, do Elise don't know? Is he the one they called the Blood and Iron Chancellor? He's the one who planned the whole organization at Crossbell. I wonder if he looked at Reem because he knows, but he's just gonna respect him by not blurring that out. If Chandler played a part in helping Cedric recover and grow, then he has my thanks for that. I have no doubt Cedric will learn to control that forcefulness of his one day. Typically, Oliver is a good judge of character, but from what I've seen, and from what I've heard on the Wikipedia page in the next game after 4, yeah, I think this is like one of the few times Oliver greatly misjudged someone. Cause Cedric never learns. Kurt, Reem, please watch over him for me. Like, if he wasn't such an important prince, and if he wasn't going to be handed the keys to the castle when his dad passes, like I would just say just let the fucker just learn life's realities on his own. But as a prince, so that's not gonna happen. Unless we get into a war and then we lose, but judging by the lore in the 4th game, the Empire can't lose apparently. So there's some complicated things going on. Definitely, I got a better impression of them now. It's clear they both care for their little brother a lot. Even though the little brother is a piece of... Anyway, might I introduce myself as well? I'm Elise Schwerther, Reen's younger sister. We've been through this, honey. Thank you all for taking care of my brother. What are you, Elise? I know you're like gonna be a baroness at some point in the future, maybe, but like, are you like Alphen's maid? A female butler? What are you, honey? He's the one who takes care of us. I mean, I don't really look up to him, but I don't hate him or anything. My word, you're welcome. But it's true that we are more often indebted to him. Are you saying my word to Una's comment, or are you saying my word to what Elise said? Cause I don't think Elise said anything that weird. Samir helps me out with his lessons and with Panda sold that latest things. Name one thing, Tia. Name one thing. As far as the soldat training goes, I want to see her soldat weapon, honestly. And that's so well. Even though my brother is still very new to being an instructor, so please take care of him. Was that really necessary? Enough playing around you. After all, you're the one who looks up to Reen the most. Princess. In any event, I was surprised to hear you had joined Class 7, Altina. Yet somehow I feel like it was meant to be, at least. I'm surprised to hear that. I was under the impression my presence would bring back unpleasant memories, given our history. Well, it's true I did not plead with you for having kidnapped myself and the princess, but I was told you've been helping my brother, so I wanted to thank you. I'm surprised that Una's eyes are still closed to this. Allie. Why did it take you that long to absorb the word kidnapping? Well, I guess maybe now Una could understand why Reen and Altina had a rocky start at the beginning. Alright, all thanks to you, I was able to beat the dazzle and distress and find myself carried safely in Reen's arms. Well, that did technically happen in the Pan Gruel, but not with Altina. Reen actually saved the princesses. Well, Alphen was actually in mortal danger on the Pan Gruel, but like, he saved her. And like, if anything, Kurt, you're welcome. I saved someone from the royal family, so if I was Reen, I'd be like that guy from that one movie where, I can't remember the name of it, but I'm not looking it up, but I'd be thinking that You're Welcome song to him. Anyway, well, I'm impressed with all the things the class he established has achieved, Olivier. Did he mention making a class like he said he was going, I thought my understanding was that Oliver said that, you see, Osborne, I swear to you, I'm going to do something different from your plan. Then he just tossed his flowers up on the airship and all that. And Osborne was probably thinking something on the line of, so you choosing death. Oh, stop, Tia. You flatter me ever so. I don't even know where to start with that one. But I see now. He definitely acts like a big brother. To both Altina, maybe me, and Kurt, and definitely Elise. Okay, I guess she's about the same age as me. I never picked up on that line. Right back at you, man. My apologies for interrupting. However, the next time for the dinner party, you'll need to prepare soon. Already, how time flies. Understood, thank you for letting us know. Well, I suppose it is time once more for the sweet sorrow that is parting. I have little doubt we'll meet again soon, however. Thank you for coming us here to talk. I hope your inspection goes smoothly. Maybe I'll end the part before the talk with Rufus. Yeah, that could start the next part off with a bang. Yeah, you know what? I might just do that. Regarding that girl with the mint color hair. Wait, do you know her? Oliver? I didn't pick up on Oliver even noticing or caring about them talking about her. If I was Reen, I'd be like, you damn liar. After all the stuff they've been through. Of different mother. You just started to feel a little bit of regret? I guess we'll talk to these guys here to see what they had to say. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Well guys, with that, like, comment, subscribe. And I'll do the next part whenever I do it at some point tomorrow. So love y'all, take care, later.